Well, as a kid, you definitely must have folded papers into different shapes and got shapes like aeroplanes, ships, rockets, etc. etc. And this folding goes to a different level and it's called the 3D origami. Just a little bit of patience and creativity and you are all set for this wonderful art. So now 3D origami is just a fold away. With camera person Jabbar Vyoma for News9 Bengaluru. How does it go?
For 3D origami, we make use of craft paper, which is basically one side colored and the other side is a white background thing. And the craft paper available in India is not of any standard size. So we cut it with reference to a A4 size white sheet. And then we make 4 long markings, long lines, and 8 short lines. So basically we are dividing it into 32 small pieces. So and you cut them. And after you cut them, you fold each small piece into forming a module. So that is what is the basic unit of making the origami product. So then we go ahead and put them together to form interesting designs like a fish, swan. So a swan takes about 700 modules, a diamond pattern swan. And a fish, small fish takes about 50 to 55 pieces. And a butterfly takes about 100 to 130 pieces. So that is what.
Okay, and how did you develop, this as a hobby? How did it happen?
I was very much interested in art and craft for a very long time, almost 10 to 12 years now. And every year I try to learn something new on my own. So I spend a lot of time on the internet searching for a different kind of art and craft. So I came across this paper craft and origami, which was like normally, okay, as a beginner I enjoyed doing it. But I wanted more, that will keep me interested. So then I came across this thing called 3D origami. It's also called golden venture folding. And learned all the steps from there, and from then on, once you learn the basic unit and how you put them together, it's just left to your creative instincts as to how big you can go with it.
Okay, so now that you have a website and you have people, calling you, probably contacting you through it and asking you to come up with, specific ones.
Yeah.
So far, what is the kind of preference that maybe who has?
On their own, because they have to learn the folding techniques on their own. So that's what the people are more interested in learning these days. That's what it is.
Okay, and when they order, what's the kind of pricing that you give, depending on the product?
Yeah, for the swan, it takes about 7 to 8 days to do the folding. It's not about just one product. I just take it in. The folding procedure takes a long time. 700 pieces is like, it takes a lot of time. So I charge about 1,250 for a swan, a single swan. And for a small fish, I charge 100 rupees, which will take about half an hour for me to do that. So I make fridge magnets and pen stands. For a butterfly, about 200 to 250 rupees, depending on how many modules go into it, basically.
Okay.
So that's how it
Okay, can we have the same thing in Kannada? I'll just ask you in English, you just answer me back in Kannada. Okay? So tell us about, this 3D origami.
I can use English words, right?
Yeah, you can mix.
Mix. Okay. So,
yeah, tell me about, the procedure.